Let's get some volume up here so we can hear what's going on.
What do we have? We have
right.
Black Cat.
All right, so we got, let me do a quick recap here while we're watching the action pick up. We've got Black Cat versus Skeletons. This is going to be our best of 3 as we get to our last final 4 teams left. So the winner of this will then face off against our undefeated team, Slimer, coming up. Or final, yeah, that's right, I guess final 3
left.
left.
The kill on Meyer. Meyer gets Rez and Goose trading with Camior. Charlie getting the kill on Spice, and now it's a Skeletons fight right now. Fission actually manages to get away, just barely, however. Goose going in very aggressive inside the little room. Fission again gets resurrected. Meyer with the Helix Rocket onto Chaosinator. And the fight is really, really scrappy, but it seems like Skeleton's gonna be getting the better of it.
You want one of these dudes?
He's gonna get Hisuda.
I think he left, but he went for like a cave.
And now we're back to poking. Good first defense from Skeletons, and we have Doorway already sitting on that grab. Again, Doorway has been getting Graviton Surge so fast, so consistently. On high charge.
Ridiculous.
However, a charge that does not go well is Guzes, who dives right into the enemy team. But there's a Doorway grab. Gonna get completely denied by Lost Transcendence. Sipator gonna go down, however, to Meyer's Visor. The Black Cat's looking to get the better. Yurtable with a double res and the Valkyrie. Fission and Lot making it work way harder than it has to be, however, for Skeletons. Trans gonna come down. Doorway gets the kill on Lot during it. And here's one res and the Valkyrie from Sipator getting the double res, and Fission and Camior will be getting the better, actually, of Skeletons, which will mean the first point push, sorry.
Yeah, looks like they're going to snag it.
Now let's see how they can push their advantage.
Take a breather.
I'm good.
Let's take over here because it's much better announcer rather than sitting on the floor of our casting.
So Goose actually going to be getting the pick onto Lot. Now let's see if they can stop Black Cat's advance. Meyer, there we go. It's the Meyer Widowmaker again. As we said before, he is a really strong Widowmaker player. And let's see what he can do. This is one of the better Widowmaker points in the entire game, I would say.
I agree.
Great analysis. Thank you, Sage. All those long sidelines allow him to, if he can peek above Ryan's shield, he can get picks onto anyone, virtually, on the entire actual payload path. Chaosinator looking for a little bit of a aggro play. Meyer actually getting the kill onto Mercy. Sipator goes down to his sniper rifle. That just means the Black Cat has to be on the back pedal. But it looks like they're actually going to push their luck. Irritable goes down, and Fission with a double kill. Actually going to get taken down by a posthumous mine. Lot goes in with a trance. That comes on, gets nothing from it. Doorway actually getting the kill onto Chaosinator. He has a shatter, gets res. Let's see what he can do with it. The bubble's still up. He's been holding onto the shatter for a while. Oh, Fission actually managed to take down Goose. Really good grab from Doorway, but there's just no follow-up. It doesn't matter if you can land the fattest grab in existence. There's no follow-up. Nothing's gonna happen.
I agree.
Chaosinator actually still holding the Rhino. Fission gets some poke damage. Spice taking down Killer in a 1v1. And Goose is dangerously low. He's gonna die to Wad. Fission goes in.
Get a good play here.
It's something. The trance gonna deny some of it, but not all of it. The damage is too much. And Black Cat actually will go on to taking second point with quite a few time left for this third and final point. Looking for staggers. Loth actually getting the kill onto Meyer. Irritable will fall as well. They're looking to push every single inch that they have gained into something more. Lot's actually going for a trance during the stagger fight. Psychoticon gonna kill Spice, and Chiller actually gets Reds, and so does Spice. Back to square one. Fission looking to fight into an entire team. Though Camir kills Goose and Spice does so as well. Fission goes down to Chiller. The push continues, or it doesn't because they're not on card. They're getting kills, but they're not gaining ground for it. And unfortunately, this is a payload map. You do need to gain some ground for every single kill you get.
Goose coming in with the Needle Pick. Let's see if they stagger him.
Black Cat's actually looking to go in again. Very aggressive team. Meyer falls, gets res by Yurtable.
Blinker's going around behind. Possibly a pick.
Let's see if Spice can do something, but Meyer and Doorway killing both Chaosinator and Fission. The one gets rezzed and now the Mercy goes down. But it's not enough, especially with the spawn advantage. Skeleton is just fighting a winning fight continuously, and Black Cat's is giving in. They're actually popping ultimates, which I'm not too big of a fan of. These fights are more lost than they are. Actually, Chiller
Pick.
dies with Psychoticon with the double kill.
Great reroll.
Spice and Chaosinator are doing all they can to maintain this fight. Fission as well. Irritable's really hard to hit with his Valkyrie. In fact, gonna survive. And the kills are out there, and the follow-up on the Graviton from Doorway is there.
Great grab from Doorway. Got everybody there that he needed. They had an answer for this fight. It was a very good one. Let's say it's pretty spicy, weren't you, really? Wouldn't you
Absolutely
agree, my friend?
spicy. I agree.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Who's going dangerously low and actually has to pop his Primal Rage for it.
He is down.
Still gets
Will they
bursted.
take advantage of this one pick, or will the Mercy res him? Or will? Camur going for the McCree play, gets them. Great dive from Camur.
Fission with
Another
double
pick.
kill.
Will get res. Chaos Slayer could have
Does
possibly
get taken down.
questionable charge. Let's see if they can get Doorway here. Doorway high charge.
Spice getting the kill onto Chailer.
Close to grab.
That's the support out of the equation
Spice
and
with a
on Doorway.
great pick.
It's just kills upon kill coming out of Black Cat. Let's see if they can stall, and they cannot, and it's 1.9 seconds. That's so important.
Amazing.
That's so
Great
important for
push.
Black Cat.
Great push from Black Cats.
Now, even if Skeleton manages to run the entire map, it's still gonna be a 1 minute versus 1 minute, however much, instead of just going for a draw or lose scenario for Black Cat. So what do you think Skeleton should do to get the push they need to get and gain as much time as they can for the next fight, for the next round? What would you like to see? You're a tank player, so talk us through what kind of tank run do you want to see on Hollywood First Point?
For Hollywood First Point, I just want to see the high ground being taken advantage, the space taken from Cafe to be overwhelmed with the presence of the Winston and the DPS. So if they were able to take over that one spot, they would have control of the entire section of the point. It would force the other team to go back into the spawn, the second spawn,
Right.
stay there, or possibly with with that they would be able, from the cafe, the team would be able to initiate on the people being pushed back, therefore having a perfect dive and getting the picks that are required to win a fight.
Unfortunately, they're not going dive. They're going with the Ryan Zarya. Well, on the other side, we see,
standard.
Ryan Diva.
This meta has been very fluctual.
Flexible?
It's very flexible.
Fluctuating?
So now the meta has shifted from dive to more of a standard comp with Ryan, Zarya.
We have seen some dive as well, but there actually finally is place for other tanks to be played, which I think is good. Diversity in
Vision
the game.
pulling out the Torb. Let's see what he can do with it at the usual spot. I'm surprised he's not putting it up at by the first point. I mean,
Yeah,
the
he's not
walkway.
trying to get the easy free ult shard.
Yes.
Fission, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Vision? Think about it.
So Maya and Psychoticon going respectively on Widow and Pharah. So though they're playing standard tanks, they actually have a divey kind of DPS setup. Well, on the other side, typical Soldier Torb, Zen Mercy. Now
Meyer
Ash
with the great soldier.
gets res, but now it's res advantage for Skeleton. Two Ryan staring at each other. Actually, Camure is playing very aggressively as Diva gets DMAC'd and dies. Very questionable play from him.
Great picks coming from Skeletons right now.
Meyer getting Spice again, and there's no res now for Black Cat. Irritable reses Doorway, and the kills are coming out. Fission trying to get a little swan song for his team, taking down Goose. Let's see what they can do more.
Looks like the turret's doing a lot of damage that they needed here.
They haven't killed it yet.
No shield. No shield from Skeleton so far. Ryan's back at spawn. Let's see how they take advantage.
And though they have an advantage, they haven't pushed it well enough, and it's just back to square one. They got nothing from the push.
They have two options here. If they keep running the way they are, there's no way they're going to get the point. They have to go to the alley to get that turret.
The turret's so important with this.
Chaosinator with the shatter gets nobody.
Psychoticon actually treads death. Decides, no, I'm not going down. His
Vision
low
has
HP
a
now
molten
gets
core.
back.
After this trance, what do you think he's going to do?
I believe a Molten Core, actually.
Meyer here.
Tanks still staring at each other. Wall hacks are down, out. But Fission dies. Has he popped Molten Core? He has not.
Yes.
Or he has, and nothing came from it. War coming out with Transcendence. Extra Spice, and with the res onto Chaosinator, Camure and Spice. Oh, and get more kills, and
nice
again.
Nice kills from Black
That's
Cats.
another fight. That's another fight that looks one for Skeletons. They get 3, even 4 kills. But the reses, and the Valkyrie, and the spawns, they just come back and take it back. And Black Cat is still looking at a full hold so far. Nothing, no ticks gained. By
Skeletons has Grab and Farah combo coming up. Looks like Spice and Chaosnators are the only ones that are going to get ults this possible next fight. Vision playing behind.
We need a big shatter and a big visor both to counter a grab barrage combo as well as a Valkyrie that Irritable still is holding on to. Actually,
Meyer
Meyer gonna be
being
taken
picked.
out by Camille. Rockets flying down. Very aggressive.
Camera playing very aggressive. Will it pay out?
Camille has been playing extremely aggressive, especially against a Zarya like Doorway, who's usually sitting on really high charge. Means that you're gonna get bursted down, and just shifting into this kind of Zarya just means you're gonna lose mech. And so he does, but Goose
Camera
falls.
gets the pick. Here comes the grab.
The reg is good, and
The
there
Farah
comes the
combo.
barrage follow-up.
Here it
It's
is.
5 kills and 6 kills, and just Fission remaining. Gonna try to get a bomb, nothing comes from it.
Doorway's down.
And at last,
Last. Skeletons take
Skeletons.
the first point.
took him longer than I thought, but with the combo, they will manage to get it.
Now, as a tank player myself, I will suggest playing Winston on this point. As if the Farah is uncontested on high ground, who else is going to contest her?
Absolutely.
Diva? Diva will, but not enough to take over the space that
And
is
there's a
required
lot
to
of
win.
height that you can drop from on this specific point of Hollywood. The Psychoticon actually kills himself. But Black Cat just not pulling the trigger yet. They finally engage. Locked with the trance. Let's see if they can push their advantage a bit more. Trance is gonna get matched by Trailer. He's playing a bit aggressive, but Meyer and Doorway actually getting a kill. Sipir gonna res Spice, but more frags from Skeleton's side, and the double res is kind of wasted on the last fight. But yeah, we see Doorway just sitting on the high charge, getting grabbed really fast again. He's gonna have it for the next fight. Back with Goose and Trailer. We'll just tell him nope.
Meyer.
And Meyer.
Killing the Valkyrie. So
Strong hits can play.
really strong hits handling. Wouldn't you agree? It's pretty hard to hit a Valkyrie Mercy.
Absolutely. She moves really fast. She has health regen.
Ooh, Camera coming to the right alley alone.
Let's see what he decides to do.
He'll
He
get
goes up
punished by
against
the
the
Reaper.
Reaper and a McCree.
He gets
It's like just gonna fall
out.
off. But Trailer killing Spice. Fisher gonna be
They
trading
need also
Meyer.
respond to this fight.
Chaosinator gonna die holding Shatter. And now it's a lot of ults and Skeletons. And they should be able to get this, maybe even without using ults. Doorway gonna be killing lots. Psychoticon on Fission.
Ooh, great
Here
shatter.
comes
great
the shatter from
Gets three.
Chaosinator.
Oh, the Mercy.
Solo
is down.
Shatter from Goose. Gonna be getting the Mercy, but is that enough?
Val coming out of Irritable.
But here's the Graviton from Doorway, Irritable, Doorway, and Goose. Triple tag team, Black Cat. And we'll go on to the last point with almost 3 minutes on the clock. And again, it's Doorway with the Graviton. This is how they've gotten both of their most crucial fights.
Yes.
So I want to see what they can do. They're definitely going to be getting another Graviton by the end of this push.
The initiation on Black Cat, that last fight, wasn't pretty good. I mean, you had 2 players coming from the right and then the rest coming from the left. But the 2 players on the right couldn't really make an impact there, making them lose the fight indefinitely. Both of them getting picked immediately. Kind of.
Meyer killing Fish, and let's see if they can rest that. It doesn't seem like it. They're camping the body. There it is, Meyer Hainu. Meyer's actually going for backline fix. Be
Nice.
careful. Double, beautiful headshot. Chaos Senator, Camry falls to Goose. The Trance is going to be outdoing the damage. Blocked Shatter. But it doesn't seem like it's enough. Sipater, Spice, and Chaos, all of them fall. Fission dies. It's just Loth and Camyor. They gotta be taking the point. Loth actually killing McCree, but that's not enough. Camyor falls, and now we're looking at 2 minutes 27 for Skeletons to attack this point, while Black Cat only has a minute, which they almost didn't get. Let's remember that. With 1.7 seconds, they managed to clutch it out. No, they're gonna have a chance, but again, it's much harder for Black Cat to run this map as it is for Skeletons. Anything can happen though, so we're gonna see what happens. It's actually Black Cat.
So right to the point.
We see there's an Orisa on Skeleton. They've been known to play some really cheesy comps on this map, on this point in particular. Actually, they go for the Torb, not
They're
the Bastion.
playing the great Torb strat for this
Great,
map.
the great Turbisa.
The greatest Torbisa.
So what am I missing over here? Is the stream still up? We didn't lose everybody?
Oh, hope not.
Just kidding.
I haven't been checking to be fair.
Look at Maverick.
Skeleton. Yeah, Skeletons is making quite the run right now.
Let's see if they can get the best of Black Cat, who is still a very, very strong team.
Can I get some Pog Champs, please?
Chat engagement. Don't say we don't talk to chat. We love you, chat.
Yeah.
Give us emotes. No
Putting down
proc.
the shield a little bit early.
Feels awful, man. So they're running a typical, kind of a solo queue, ladder kind of comp with Soldier and Torb, Orisa Zarya, and the Zen Mercy. Well, on the other side, it's very, very divey. Tracer, Pharah, the typical dive tanks, and Zen Mercy. So they're going left side, like you said before.
But where's the torture?
Camyor fighting alone in Cafe actually gets the best of Meyer. And now it's just a collapse. Yordable will fall. The turret's still doing free damage, so be careful, Black Cat. However, it's gonna be Chaos that decides to go for it. This is a very, very clean first fight. With the first attack take, now they can run it in overtime, and we've seen it happen before. It's amazing what just snowballing off a beginning fight can do, and now Sipater already getting the Valkyrie, while Yordable is ways away from it. Nobody on Skeletons actually has ults coming up. Well, there's tons.
Doorway.
There's already Valkyrie. Transcendence is gonna be soon. This is dangerous ground that Skeletons is treading.
As soon as Doorway gets that grab, he has to be able to wipe the team. Or else they will lose the entire map.
If he doesn't get it, that's a lot that goes away. Fission actually killing Goose and Doorway. Double kill from Fission. That's what I want to see. Actually, Maya with a falling
They're
kill into
responding.
Fission.
With the visor.
And he's trying to solo carry this
With a
fight.
great pick.
It's not enough. Lock gonna get the best of him. And again, no ults were expended for this fight. Actually, Maya's the only one that used an ult. But they have 5 ultimates coming up on 6 on Black Cat. They are doing it. They're running the map in overtime. Be careful not to C9 as you go onto the kill on Psychoticon, who will be 1v1ing Meyer. I mean, Spice. He's on 7 HP. Finally falls. And now it's a 6v5. The rest has come out, but there's a lot of ults, and they're not pulling the trigger yet. I want to see those ults coming out. Double support ult. I wanted to see them, but not that way. So that is a lot of ultimates
Myers still
expended. Both support ults, I'm not a big fan. As Chandler is sitting on the trance, and Doorway has grab, and there's nothing that Black Cat can do minus killing everybody before he uses it to survive it.
I do believe the Camera ults could be a possible stopping point for the grab.
Could get any, or maybe they should just focus the grab onto the upcoming fight, and they have the ults to do that. Fission could just solo alter. Let's see if he does, but actually falls. Only gets Goose, gets traded, and there's the trance. Reses are gonna come around, and there's Doorway's grab, and it's gonna do exactly what you needed. There's a team wipe, but that's a lot. They managed to run it until the third point.
Doorknob is known for getting grabs really quick.
Irritable is just subbing Maverick.
Doorknob again. Not getting the grab, second point. Kind of unfortunate, but it happens. He needed the grab to win.
Oh, you can put it right in that stack back there. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Let's see what Black Cats run for defense here.
And there it is. Is Camir serious about this pick? Are they gonna do it? Are we gonna see the good old Bastion cheese?
Cams.
Torby? Oh no, it's already Sebastian. They're doing it.
They're doing it.
They're absolutely doing it.
I do believe this is the last single Elam match, isn't it? Is this the single Elam match though?
The what?
The single
No. This is best of 3.
Oh, this
Sorry.
is the best of 3. Oh, I gotta go. Yeah. What's up? I gotta go.
Sage needs to get subbed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm giving a run.
Sage has to go play Rock Band. So let's get the solo cast. Come to Ignite and play Rock Band. It's fun. And yes, it is the Bastion comp. They're sitting onto Cafe with it. Let's see what they can do from it. Meyer actually getting a pick onto Spice. But we'll get res. Camir actually falls, and that's so important in breaking this kind of cheesy comp. Goose getting the kill onto his counterpart. Spice will be taking down Chandler as a trade, however. More kills will be coming out, but it seems like Skeletons has successfully broken in the first fight Black Cat's Bastion cheese. And that's exactly what they want to do. They focus the Bastion, they managed to get a pick on him before he could do any damage whatsoever. And everything just crumbled with the Bastion.
All right.
Random back at his
So I'm back in my
position.
seat. Sage is no longer with us. He had to leave.
The mid-game caster swap. This is exactly the kind of professionalism
Yeah.
that we're known for.
This is what we need. Yeah, we do the mid stream. We change the titles during the stream, and we make swaps. So what do we got here? Sciaticon going up and over as what am I missing? What did I missed some big plays there?
You missed a big run in overtime that Skeletons managed to bring. No, the Black Cat managed to bring.
Thanks so much.
Now Skeletons looking to repeat that and maybe more. That's the only way they can win, and they're doing so very well right now. Doorway and Meyer double kill, and look at all the ultimates that are still on Skeleton's side. Well, Black Cat just can't do much.
Wow,
Stay
they're
Pater
really
actually
going
gonna be
in.
popping Valk. That's questionable. Gets 1 kill, but Spice will try to make the Valk worth it. Irritable resing as well. Trailer is just helping, DPSing as well as supporting. It's just more and more. These fights are very, very staggered. Kind of scrappy for Black Cat. And the ults are coming out.
Right now.
5 ults, almost 6. Finally, Psychotic I'm going to be using his. Gets taken down by Lot, but it's just not enough. Fission with a questionable ult. They're just using a lot, but they're not getting their money's worth, as it seems like Skeleton's being very, very not eager to pull the trigger. They're holding onto these ults. They know the fight is won. They don't need those ults, and now they're gonna use them. The last fight before they can repeat and best Black Cat's overtime run.
This is a ridiculous OT run right now.
4 ults against Lost Transcendence and Chaosinators. Primal Rage. Camille gonna be looking to get his Diva ult soon.
And this again is best of 3, so we don't even know who's gonna be
remotely
on
done
the top
yet.
end here.
But Lot actually managed to get a pick onto Meyer. That could be really important as Meyer was holding onto the tactical visor. Though there's nothing gained from that Diva ult, Spice killing Irritable is so important. The Shatter gonna come down, but Lot is transcending. And that means that nobody died. Spice, Chaosinator, and Fission. 3 kills. Just Goose left on the card. And Black Cat manages to pull back what seemed like a lost fight, 4 ults to 2. It's just better play. Just great picks coming up from Lot. Mechanical skill, team play, you have it all. Black Cat manages to just turn it around and win the first map.
That was messy.
There we see Fission with a blade that doesn't quite get the final blows on anyone but Kaler, but does a lot of damage. That's going to be our play of the game.
All right, so Black Cats with